Nobody knows how many young people are homeless across the UK. As there are limited statistics published by the government, Centrepoint's Youth Homelessness Databank has been built to better understand youth homelessness at a local and national level. This will help the government and the sector to base policy and funding decisions on facts. The databank collects together data from multiple sources, including that published by the government and data collected from Freedom of Information requests to all local authorities across England. The website exists so that anyone who wants to know more about youth homelessness can easily get the facts. So what information can we find on the Youth Homelessness Databank website? Data can be viewed at a local authority, regional or national level. Starting at the homepage, you can search for the location you're interested in and the year you want to look at. For example, let's look at Burnley for the year 2016-17. Press Show Data to be taken to the data. Data can be displayed as an absolute value or as a proportion of the 16 to 24-year-old population by changing the Show Data By in the top panel of the data page. For now, let's look at absolute values. The right-hand tab, Local Council Data, displays the data Centrepoint have collected by request from local authorities in England and from housing statistics departments in Scotland, Northern Ireland and Wales. This tab offers specific information on the journeys young people go through with their local authority. Here, information on the number of young people approaching their local authority is displayed, along with the number of people who are subsequently assessed, accepted as statutory homeless, and those who are given successful prevention and relief support. We can see that in Burnley, for example, 403 young people presented to their local authority in 2016-17. 69 were assessed, 19 were accepted as statutory homeless according to the local authority, and 14 were given prevention and relief support. The data in this tab is displayed exactly as it was reported to Centrepoint. This means that in some instances, data may be missing or there may be inconsistencies. Further down, the Local Council Data tab also shows information on the reasons for homelessness documented by the council. This data is collected for English local authorities only. In Burnley, you can see that the most common reason given for a young person leaving their last base was that their parents were no longer willing to accommodate them. Across the site, figures of less than 5 have been replaced by the text less than 5, rather than the specific number. This is in order to ensure anonymity and protection of the identity of any of these young people. The left-hand tab, Central Government Data, shows that according to statistics published by Central Government, 14 young people were accepted as statutory homeless in Burnley in 2016-17. For all the data collected, comparisons can be made between local authorities by pressing Compare with another location at the bottom of the data page, or by going back to the home page and selecting Compare Data. For example, if we wanted to compare Burnley with the neighbouring Pendle for the same year, we would click here. The data on this page covers the same information that's on display when looking at a single local authority, but compares the two areas next to each other. By returning to the home page and selecting a bigger geography, you can see data for a larger region of England, such as the South East or the South West, or at a national level. For example, we can look at the data for the whole of England. Here, the same data can be viewed for the country as a whole. The Local Authority Data tab shows the sum of all local authorities that responded to Centrepoint's data request. If you want to analyse the data further, you can download the data for each local authority at the top of the data page. The data downloaded will correspond directly to the page you're on, so to download data for the whole of England, press Download Data from the England page here. It's as easy as that. We'd love to hear how you're using the data and any comments you have. Head to the About Us page to find out more about Centrepoint and how you can get in touch with us.